What's good? It's your boy Regular Dave back at you with another video. This is my first video review. Let's see how it goes. Gonna definitely try to show improve. Game of the hour, NBA 2K11 is the subject. Really, this is week 10 in the NFL season. That definitely should be the subject right now. But we didn't get an NFL game this year. No games came out, so got to go to basketball earlier on in the season, and this hype machine, man. Hype started on this game, and I'm going to tell you my personal opinion on whether it lived up to the hype. Give you a couple instances and examples, and just go into it. First, let's start with the good, because I am not immune to acknowledging that this is one of the best sports efforts of all time, man, for a video game. I cannot say it's not. It's definitely a great effort by 2K. They've definitely made strides and leaps from the previous years. And 2K11 is really bringing something to the table. And as much as that's wrong with it, is definitely showing that it is one of the greatest sports games of all time. Now, to put it at number one, I don't know. It's personal preference. You probably have to just like basketball and not any other sport out there to just throw this game in number one. But it's definitely up there with sports games. And why is it up there? There's a couple reasons. There's the main reason, in my opinion, are the signature moves, because that's what's making this game stand out. Because it's looking like real NBA footage with some of the signature moves that they're using, and that's what's making it stand out above the pack of games. Because it's looking like players are players. You know what I mean? Like, 2K needs to steal EA's phrase, man. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Because everything's in NBA 2K11. Now, whether 2K chooses to feature it, that's a whole nother story. Because there's things that's in the game that they just don't feature it, and doesn't make very much sense. Because it's, real basketball, and they just get away from it. And that's when all the problems start. But so far, the signature moves and the animation. Because, it's already been established. The sports sim community wants sports games with, real-time physics. We know that's where it's at, but 2K has done a hell of a job animation-based, man. All these animations they have, they got tons of them, and most of them appear at the right time. Like 9% of the time, the right animation is going on, so they have shown that you can make a game based on animations and make it right. You know what I mean? And that's definitely a plus. One of the pluses. Kudos to 2K for that. Animations, signature moves. Another thing are all the modes, man. I'm not big on all the different modes. I don't play them all. I don't really, I just started getting into my player, and I'm probably not gonna go too far with that. But they got something for everybody. They got my player, the association, the Jordan challenges. They got a little bit of everything. If you don't really want to do the my player, you can play a season with your favorite team. Take them 82 games to actually start a franchise and see how far you could take it. The my player, that's a mode that everybody seems to be enjoying. Some people think it's painful, some people are enjoying it, but it's a mode that everybody's been playing. What are the mode? Michael Jordan challenges. I've only done one. It was pretty fun, man, because it felt like I was controlling Mike, but I wasn't really just interested in doing anymore. But that's definitely pretty deep, because there's a couple challenges, and they look pretty difficult to complete. So it's going to take a while for you to complete those challenges. Let's roll into some footage of what's good. The signature moves and the animations are outstanding. Let's check it out. Case in point one of the signature moves. Rajon Rondo. I thought this was pretty slick. Decided to take a video. But this is showing signature moves. This is Mr. Rajon Rondo himself. The guy that, 3 years ago, maybe, when they put the little big three together, man, they said, can the Celtics win despite Rajon Rondo? He's supposed to be the weak link. Ended up being probably their best player. Check this out. This is the move he's been catching with people for the last couple years. Look at the fake. That fake. They're getting people in the air, and they got it in 2K. That's a great signature move to include in this game. That's what's been, going on for the last 2 years with Rondo. He's been getting everybody on that. Bro, YouTube it. You can see that move exactly. Great signature move. definitely a great example of the hype for 2K. Second case of the signature moves. Mr. Manu Ginobili, bald spot and all. Look, they even got it in the game. Got that little bald spot in the back of his head. He need to cut that, but that's not what the video's about. Another signature move from Manu. It's not so much signature, it just looks like him. We know Manu can be a little out of control at times, and that's what makes him good. And he's probably the best sixth man of all time. Why he's a sixth man, I have no idea, but you know, look at this crossover, looking just like Manu. I mean, because Manu don't look like he's athletic, but he will shake you up. And then, you know, Popovich's nightmare, you know what I mean? Him being out of control but getting to the rack. That's what makes him a great player. Look at the wild layup. You know what I mean? That looks just like Manu. You know? And that's, you know, if you don't really watch a lot of basketball, probably just look like a regular player, but you know Manu's out of control, man. That's how he gets to the rim, and that's how he balls you up. Look at it in full speed. Manu with the crossover and then just the wild shot. I thought that was a great sequence of events. Another case, signature moves, man, putting the game over the top. Last example I'm going to give you of the signature moves is Mr. Tony Parker. Another Spur coming at you, but this actually goes back to when I said if it's in the game, it's in the game if they want to feature it. Because when they want to feature the ball handling, they do. Because this is a Tony Parker move. You could Sports Center it, YouTube it. He puts money in the popcorn machine just like this last year, almost in the exact same way. Between the legs, another crossover, watch him bring it back. Rondo is lost. I mean, and that's definitely a Tony Parker signature. I mean, that just dribbling display. And you know, sometimes they want to just have you stand in front of the guy and dribble and his hand goes through the ball. And sometimes they'll have it where he actually shakes him up to get around him. And not just busting his face, but put him in a machine. You know, break the ankles. He didn't necessarily break the ankles, but look at that display of ball handling. Definitely signature for Tony Parker. I could do signature moves all night, but those are a couple I'm gonna show you because there's tons of stars and a lot of people have them. I'm gonna break into some animations, not necessarily signature, but just great sequence of event animation. All right, sequence of events that look great in 2K. This is one, man, I had to record when I saw it because I was pretty amazed and taken back by it. Mr. Kardashian himself, Lamar Odom. Check this play out, man, against the Celtics. Check this play. Dribble, drive, penetration against Pierce. Pierce cuts him off, but watch what's coming. The Diesel to help. And when, you know what I mean, 300, Lord knows how many pounds throws himself into you. This is what goes down. You know what I mean? That's a hard foul. And that's, you know, refreshing to see in a basketball game that when Shaq jumps into you, you're going to fall out. And then, this is not it. Because this is just one part of the sequence. Check after. Lamar falls on the ground, you know, very realistic looking, slides a bit, you know what I mean? Like he should. Looks a little beat up, right? And this is, I'm probably reading more into it than what it is, but let me just have my fun with it because this is Lakers versus Celtics, biggest rivalry in sports today, and games get kind of chippy. Watch Lamar. Watch what Lamar does. Took exception to the hard foul, gave him a little chip on the shoulder. Great sequence of events because this is like watching the NBA. That's probably what you would see. Now I'm sure that would have happened with two other teams, but Lakers versus Celtics just makes it look a little better. Look at Lamar, just hey, what's up with the hard foul? Like that, definitely a great sequence of events. So I'm gonna show you in animations because this video could run real long because they got tons and tons and tons of great things in here, and that's what I was trying to get over. Just giving you my overview on it. Great, just tons of animations in here, but unfortunately we might have to cut to the bad. That's part of the video I didn't want to make, but we are gonna have to cut to the bad, and so I can show you what needs to be taken out and what I cannot stand.